From Nebraska's trusted news source, this is Channel 8 News at 10.
Now at 10, heading south.
Our paramount goal is to make sure nobody else loses their life.
More Nebraskans are deploying to Texas. Who's answering the call for help? Then, pulled from the menu, Taco Bell is responding to the cyclospora outbreak. What's being removed from restaurants? Also, parks with a purpose.
Thank you to our staff. We couldn't do it without you. And of course, thank you to the community.
Lincoln's recreational spaces are getting national recognition, why the city ranked among the nation's best and always open.
Food insecurity it doesn't know any hours.
Little free pantries never close their doors, why they need the community's help now. New at 10, more Nebraskans are heading south to help flood-ravaged Texas. 9 Omaha firefighters are joining Nebraska Task Force 1 as the team deploys to Texas for flood response. They'll also be traveling to San Antonio like Task Force 1. It's going to be a staging area there for them. They say the deployment could last up to 2 weeks. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us on this Friday evening. I'm Rod Fowler. The deployment comes as Texas continues responding to another round of deadly flooding.
Whoa, you might get a little wet. You're good. Just look straight ahead.
Hundreds of people have been rescued across South and Central Texas after days of heavy rain sent rivers out of their banks. Floodwaters are starting to recede in some areas, which means crews can switch their focus to searches, recovery, and getting people to safety like you just saw. Texas Governor Greg Abbott says last year's catastrophe has better prepared them for the worst.
Because of everything that was learned and experienced in the flood last year, everybody in Texas has been far more prepared to deal with what has happened this year. There remain 2 lives that have been lost. Our paramount goal is to make sure nobody else loses their life.
Governor Abbott also thanked the response to help from across the country, including a thank you to the Nebraska team lending a hand.
We, as in all of us, have also received support from our fellow states. I want to thank the states and governors of Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas, Tennessee, Nebraska, Alabama, Missouri, Colorado, Arizona, and Florida for stepping up and helping out their fellow Americans here in the state of Texas.
Nebraska Task Force 1 is among many teams from across the country now helping in Texas. One Lincoln woman is also answering the call to help. Sydney Sherman plans to leave for Texas Tuesday morning with a car full of donated supplies. She also helped Texas flood victims 1 year ago. She's now calling on other Nebraskans to help her fill her car with water, non-perishable food, and snacks before she hits the road Tuesday. If you want to help, you can donate through Sydney's Facebook page found in our Links We Mentioned tab on our website, KOKNTV.com. Breaking now, an Omaha man is accused of making threats to a school and our governor. The State Patrol says 32-year-old Ian Halstead made threats of violence to Columbus Catholic high schools and the governor's family. When state troopers located him, they say he barricaded himself in an apartment. 2 hours later, he was arrested. Halstead is facing several charges, including making terroristic threats. New developments, Taco Bell says it's removed the lettuce linked to the cyclospora outbreak. It's removed all affected Taylor Farms lettuce from its restaurants after the FDA linked shredded iceberg lettuce to part of the outbreak. The company says customer safety is its top priority and encouraged people to, quote, go ahead and enjoy your Taco Bell today. The FDA believes the lettuce came from a single supplier in Mexico. And while health officials continue tracking thousands of cases across the country, the CDC estimates there have been nearly 7,000 cases of cyclospora nationwide, though not all have been linked to Taco Bell. With symptoms like fever, severe stomach cramps, and diarrhea, it can take up to 2 weeks to actually appear. Here's a couple of people describing their run-in with a stomach parasite.
It feels like your intestines are like really tight, or like something is like seizing them.
It was definitely a very unique feeling, and I knew it wasn't just a normal stomach bug.
The FDA says the investigation is ongoing, while health officials expect more cases to be reported as people who were exposed begin developing symptoms. Right now, local businesses are making moves during the cyclospora outbreak. Ground Up releasing this statement today. They say all of their restaurants will stop selling leafy green products at this time for the safety of their guests. This doesn't just include Lincoln favorite Honest Abe's. Also, Stouffer's Cafe and Pie Shop, Vic's Pizza, and Guppy's Food Service will also be pulling leafy greens from their menus. The outbreak is pushing some shoppers to skip pre-cut lettuce and buy more of their produce from local farms instead. One Kansas City farm says it's already seen more interest as people look for food that travels a shorter distance from the field to their table.
The fewer hands that touch that food and the shorter the distance that food travels before it gets to your plate, the likelihood of it being healthier increases.
Health officials recommend washing all fresh produce and avoiding the pre-cut produce in question while the investigation continues. Right now, a drunk driver causes a crash in Bellevue while her child sits in the back seat. It happened this afternoon. Now, the good news, the child was properly buckled in that car seat and wasn't hurt. The sad news, the driver was 3 times over the legal limit. Police tonight sending out a message saying, quote, folks, we have got to do better. Bellevue has seen an increase in drunk driving cases recently, some of them fatal. Developing now, a judge putting a pause on Lincoln's minimum wage ordinance. That new ordinance passed by the city council was supposed to start tomorrow. That's not going to happen. Here's what we know tonight. Today, a Lancaster District Court judge granting a motion to keep Lincoln from restoring the voter-approved minimum wage increase from 2022. It allowed that wage to go up with the cost of living. But earlier this year, Nebraska lawmakers set a cap on that and also allowed businesses to pay younger workers a lower minimum wage. Well, the Lincoln City Council agreed to make its own changes. But Attorney General Mike Hilger is saying that's unconstitutional. Here's what he had to say last month after filing the lawsuit against Lincoln.
People have the right to modify statutes, and the people have given the legislature the right to change those statutes. If we don't want that power to be in place, we have to change the Constitution. So the legislature was exercising authority given to it by the people. The city of Lincoln does not have that authority.
Today, we asked Lincoln's mayor her reaction to the judge's decision. She's out of state, but her office says they're not going to comment on pending litigation. Here she is, though, after the lawsuit was filed in June.
I think the important focus for us is on making sure that people in our community, whether they're public safety professionals or civilians in our workforce, is that they're paid a fair wage and that we honor the voter-approved petitions that were passed by our community with overwhelming support.
So what happens next? There's a decent chance the city will appeal the judge's decision. And Lincoln City Councilman James Michael Bowers responding, releasing this statement, quote, the injunction is temporary and expected. He goes on to say this will now be decided in court, and if state officials want to continue restricting the will of Nebraska voters at the ballot box, then they're going to have to go through us first. All right, let's get to your first forecast with an extremely hot weekend ahead. Here's a live look over Lincoln and southeast Nebraska on this Friday night. We all know mid-July can get very hot, but we're talking about near triple-digit temperatures, and with the heat index, yeah, look out. What can you expect? Here's Chief Meteorologist Rusty Dawkins. Rusty?
Here's the thing, too. We had that dangerous heat graphic up there. Dangerous heat. It's only dangerous if you don't take precautions. If you just throw caution to the wind and you're outside all day digging a hole or something and you don't take any breaks and you don't drink any water, then it's going to be dangerous for you. But if you take breaks and drink plenty of fluids, go inside every now and then, find some shade, you'll be just fine. So let's keep that in mind. Heat advisory, though, in place, especially for north, central, northwest, and western Nebraska. This goes Sunday into Monday. Temperatures are definitely going to be on the warm side. In fact, here's your weekend forecast for Lincoln, where there is no heat advisory, at least not yet. Temperatures in the middle and upper 90s Saturday and Sunday, and then the heat index around 100 to 103. So we crank that up just a little bit more, which we may on Monday. We might see some heat advisories. 48th and Cornhusker Highway, ABC Seamless Cam Traffic is quiet out there this evening. Temperatures in the 70s, dew points in the 70s, unfortunately, so the heat index is still into the 80s. We'll talk more about that heat, humidity, and how long it's going to stick around in a couple of minutes.
Thank you, Rusty. New at 10. How about this? Lincoln's park system is getting national recognition. Lincoln is home to 234 parks. Did you know that? And nearly 9 in 10 Lincoln residents live within a 10-minute walk of a park. That statistic is helping the city earn a top 25 ranking nationwide. The organization Trust for Public Land ranked Lincoln 25th among the 100 largest U.S. cities in its annual Park Score report. The city improved 4 spots from last year, with 89% of residents living within a 10-minute walk of a park. It puts us well above the national average of 57%.
Thank you to our staff. We couldn't do it without you. And of course, thank you to the community. You embrace our facilities, you visit our facilities, you help make them better. We couldn't do it without you too. Let's celebrate Lincoln. We're 25th in the nation. Way to go, guys.
The city says the improved ranking reflects years of investment and their commitment to continuing to grow and improve the park system. Stay with us. We have plenty more after the break, such as Nature at Work. A solar farm has some new 4-legged helpers, why they're proving to be the perfect landscapers. We'll be right back. Sheep and solar farms have in common? Well, Grand Island Utilities is bringing the two together, using a flock of sheep to help keep its solar farm under control. 77 sheep are now grazing beneath the panels, naturally trimming grass and weeds across the 46-acre site. The city says the sheep can move safely between the rows, cutting down on the need for constant mowing, while giving a local shepherd more land for his flock.
In previous years, we have mowed it, and it does work, but it is 46 acres, so it does take quite a bit of effort to get out here and get all 46 acres mowed continuously. In addition to that, navigating equipment between the rows can be a bit tedious, and it's actually quite a bit safer to have the sheep out here.
The practice is known as solar grazing, combining energy production and agriculture on the same land. The sheep will return throughout the growing season as needed, and if this first year goes well, the city hopes they may become a regular site at the solar farm. Right now. Shelves at some of our free pantries in town are running low as more people turn to them for food and hygiene items. The pantries rely almost entirely on community donations, and volunteers say non-perishable food and personal care items are needed most right now.
Food bank, it has its hours. It's not 24/7. The food nets are not 24/7, and food insecurity it doesn't know any hours. It could hit any time. So we're available 24/7. You just drive up, take what you need, any time of day, any time of night.
Says the pantries operate on a simple philosophy: take what you need, leave what you can. He says even a small donation of canned food, boxed food, or hygiene products can help make sure a neighbor doesn't go without. Construction is underway on a major power plant for southeast Nebraska. Nebraska Public Power District officially broke ground on the new Princeton Road Station, which is just north of Hallam. The natural gas generation facility will become the largest in NPPD's fleet, producing enough electricity to power an estimated 318,000 homes when it comes online in 2029. NPPD says the project will help meet growing demand while maintaining a reliable power grid for Nebraskans.
Now, your Storm Alert Team forecast with Chief Meteorologist Rusty Dawkins.
Heat advisories in place for parts of Nebraska, and some of them start a little bit later than others and go a little bit later, but for all intents and purposes, it's Sunday into Monday, 19th through the 20th, for heat indices up to 105. So that's kind of why it looks a little like a jigsaw puzzle. But you're thinking it's the middle of July. It's supposed to be warm. It's supposed to be hot, and it is. But there are certain thresholds. Once we get above those thresholds, like heat indices up to 105, then heat alerts go into place because of that. So it is going to be hot, and it is going to be humid. And if you were outside too long and don't do the right thing, you could end up with one or both of these. Hopefully not both. Hopefully not either. Heat exhaustion. I've had this. It's like you feel like you have the flu at the end of it, but the symptoms are you feeling kind of faint or dizzy, excessive sweating, rapid pulse, a weak pulse too, muscle cramps, and what to do is we'll find the AC, relax, and sip on some water. Now, heat stroke is dangerous. It could lead to death. Symptoms are throbbing headache, no longer sweating, hot or dry skin, and you may lose consciousness. What to do? Just call 911, because this is very dangerous. This hurts, but you usually recover fairly quickly. Outside right now, very quiet evening on our Allochem at South 21st and L Street. Drought monitor last week versus this week, no real huge changes. We need the rain, and hopefully we can get some. Also, the smoke potential continues to push north and east, but it's kind of getting pushed down a little bit. Notice the lowest of this is making its way into Nebraska, north central and northeast Nebraska, into Iowa. It doesn't get much further, but you can see it's trying to press down. Now, the worst of it over here is still over here. But again, those wildfires are still going, so we'll see what happens. Now, the air quality index has been getting better for Minnesota and Wisconsin. They were really bad for a while. Everything is pushing east. Look at this, D.C., New York, up towards Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh there, parts of Ohio, into Michigan. Michigan has had a rough time with this. They've been in the very unhealthy or hazardous for days now. That is not good. That's, especially if you have breathing issues, not a good sign there. Anyway, temperatures around here in the 70s to around 80. We're at 80 in Beatrice, 86 still in Omaha, 82 in Hastings. The dew points, unfortunately, continue to creep up just a little bit, right around 70. So that heat index, well, it's not incredibly high. It's still 89 in Omaha, 82 in Lincoln, and 83 in Beatrice. A bit of a breeze. Barely, less than 10 miles per hour. I don't know. I went out for a walk this evening. A little warm, sure, but it just seemed like no leaf was moving, just no wind whatsoever. No precipitation, no clouds, no anything really, just a couple of clouds over towards Valentine, and that's it. Now, we could see some isolated showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. It's a small chance, but it's a chance, so we'll talk about it. Partly cloudy skies as we head into Saturday afternoon, and then a line right here, just a weak disturbance, might fire off one or two isolated thunderstorms, especially in central and western Nebraska, maybe in Iowa too. So if this could fill in Columbus, Omaha, maybe, but I don't think Lincoln, Beatrice, and Grand Island see anything, and then that disappears as soon as the sun goes down. Mostly clear, warm and muggy tonight, temperature around 72. That's my favorite high temperature, not my favorite low temperature. southwest wind, less than 10 miles per hour. So lows tonight, close to 70, highs tomorrow, 96. Mostly sunny, a little humid. This isn't going to be a crazy, humid, muggy day, but it is going to be hot. That northwest wind kind of bringing in some drier air. The heat index will still be on the high side, so I think we'll get to close to 100 for a heat index on Saturday, 101, 102 on Sunday, and then Monday will likely be the warmest of the whole bunch. We're looking at 100 for a high on Monday, and then back into the lower 90s on Tuesday, and then the 80s. That's gonna, you might need a jacket, Rod, on Thursday and Friday with those highs only in the middle 80s.
Yeah, definitely will seem cooler. Thank you, Rusty. The stage is set now. The 2026 World Cup champion will be crowned this weekend. After a month of soccer, it all comes down to this. Reigning World Cup champion Argentina will face Spain in Sunday's final at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Lionel Messi and Argentina are chasing back-to-back World Cup titles, while Spain looks to claim its second World Cup crown. Kickoff is set for 2 p.m. on Sunday. Do you need some advice before you go and place any bets? Well, who needs analysts when you've got Barney? The dog from Lancaster County made his World Cup pick the sweetest way possible, choosing between 2 cupcakes decorated with each team's flag. Barney went straight for Spain, predicting they'll lift the World Cup trophy on Sunday. We'll have to see if Barney's right. Coming up next in sports, taking a look at day 1 of American Legion baseball here in Lincoln. Plus, talking some Husker hoops and Husker flag football. They're revealing their new home. Find out where next.
At Neiman & Sons, we don't just offer the best residential and commercial roofing, siding, gutters, and windows. We also support our community. Since 2015, Neiman & Sons has been a sponsor of Lincoln Youth Football. Our owners, contractors, and office workers all give back by coaching and cheering on our youth. We take pride in Lincoln and in the next generation. At Neiman & Sons, we work hard to be a roofing company focused on building a stronger, better community. For more information on our services or Lincoln Youth Football, visit NeimanandSons.com.
Chevy drivers across America will do a lot in the next 5 years. But one thing they won't do is pay interest on their new Chevy. Right now, get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. With no payments for 90 days. Because you've earned this summer. Now it's time to go get it.
Visit your Greater Nebraska Chevy dealers today.
Every machine has a story. Years of early mornings, long harvests, hard work that built something lasting. When it's time to sell, the first step is knowing what it's worth. We'll help you start with free equipment valuations and walk through the best way to maximize the value of your equipment. Auction Time. Local expertise, worldwide buyers.
Trying to get attention online? Scroll, 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 or boom, put your business on Channel 8 KLKN. Real viewers, real impact, real fast. Advertise with Channel 8 and watch the buzz begin. Scan the QR code to get started.
Since 1959, Whitehead Oil Company has fueled the heartland, powering families, farms, and businesses with quality and care. From humble beginnings to a trusted name, our commitment has never changed. Service, reliability, and values that strengthen our communities. As America marks 250 years of independence, we're proud to do our part, keeping the heartland moving through our partnership with Phillips 66 and the customers we serve. Whitehead Oil Company and U-Stop convenience stores, fueling the heartland today, tomorrow, and for generations to come.
The process of making chocolate, it's 1 degree Celsius makes a difference on whether it's going to turn out or not. We want to grow, we want to continue to get bigger, but we will not compromise or sacrifice quality.
Now, from the Channel 8 Sports Zone, sponsored by Green's Furnace and Plumbing, here's Channel 8 News Sports with sports anchor Jake Homan. The Channel 8 News Sports Zone.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome into your Sports Zone. Happy Friday night. Let's dive right in to the action tonight. First, let's head to the Diamond for the Nebraska American Legion playoffs beginning today. The Class A Area 5 tournament winner will advance to districts. This is Anderson Ford, though, and Union Bank, a.k.a. Lincoln North Star. Lincoln Pies at 10th. Lincoln, Union Bank, they go up to bat first. They go to give it a couple runs on the board. But North Star Anderson Ford got a couple of singles, ripping one to right field here. And also the grounder here to third beats out the throw to first. How about that? Despite trailing 2-0 early, though, no problem. They score 6 unanswered. But from game number 1 of the day, Pinnacle Bank escapes a late rally from Judd's Bros. 3-1 Southwest advances. And then Lincoln Southeast, a.k.a. J.C. Brager, explodes with an offensive outpour, 15-0. That one only went 5 innings. They scored 9 in the first, 5 more in the second, and they'll play Anderson Ford in that next round after, as I mentioned, they took down Union Bank a final of 6-2. All 3 games right back at Denton Hard Talk tomorrow at 1, 4, and 7. And we now know the start of Husker women's basketball season. The team announced today they will face off versus Wayne State for a scheduled exhibition on October 23rd. It's the first exhibition that has been announced thus far this season. The Huskers, of course, made it to the round of 64 in last year's NCAA tournament. They were one of the last 4 in, and will bring back their star Britt Prince along with some other key starters in Amaya Hargrove and Logan Nisley. This season now technically 98 days away. And some other Husker hoops news. Nebraska will face Boise State in this year's Sanford Pentagon game in November, which we all know really is PBA North. But according to the university, tickets went out at 10 a.m. this morning. And take a guess at how long it took for them to be sold out. Yeah, 20 minutes. Husker Nation, as we know, is just different this season, only 90 days away. And we also now know where Husker flag football will call home. The team announcing on X tonight that all flag football games will be played at Barbara Hibner Stadium, which I know Husker fans know that is Nebraska's soccer stadium. Well, an awesome announcement and a great venue for it. I'm sure will be a great environment. The inaugural Nebraska flag football season will kick off in 2028. And we are now 2 rounds down, and the cuts have been made in the 154th British Open. Here is that leaderboard heading into this weekend. Lucas Herbert posting a 62 today, along with Sam Burns as well. But Herbert finds himself 8 under in the lead all by himself by 2 shots. You have Cam Young, a couple others there tied at 6 under, and Bryson DeChambeau there in at tied for 5th. But also 9 more players tied for 8th with 4 under par heading into the weekend. Now it's going to do it for your sports zone for now. Rod, I'll go ahead and send it back over to you.
Thank you very much, Jake. We'll be back with a final check of your weekend forecast.
Seamless steel siding is weatherproof, maintenance-free siding that looks great and protects your home for a lifetime. Go with the name more homeowners trust. ABC Seamless. Learn more at abcofnebraska.com.
There's DNA. Then there's heavy-duty DNA. HDNA. It's engineered into every aspect of the GMC Sierra HD. So when the job is heavy, GMC Sierra HD reports for duty. Get 4.9% APR plus $2,000 purchase cash on 2026 GMC Sierra heavy-duty Denali models. Visit these Central Nebraska GMC dealers.
It's Hy-Vee's Protein Sale this Friday through Sunday. Get protein-packed savings on hundreds of items across the store. Hy-Vee eggs, 99 cents. Fresh hand-trimmed chicken breasts from our service case, $2.99 a pound. Dannon Greek yogurt, 99 cents. Hy-Vee cottage cheese, $1.98. Salmon fillets, $4.99. Save on First Form sticks, protein pints, and Core Power. Friday through Sunday. Plus, get pickup and delivery in as fast as 30 minutes at Hy-Vee.
I'm Pete Ricketts, and I approve this message.
Allowing boys to play girl sports isn't just unfair, it's dangerous. But that's not what Dane Osborne thinks. Osborne refused to support Nebraska's Fairness for Girls Amendment, saying it was rooted in hate. And Osborne would allow boys to play girls sports and use women's locker rooms. That's just plain wrong. He tries to hide his beliefs, but the truth is, Dan Osborne won't protect me, and he doesn't share our values.
If you live in Nebraska and feel like your cost of living is going up, you're not imagining it, and you're not alone. Gas prices have gone up 60% this year alone. Groceries just had the biggest price hike in years, while healthcare is up 20%. These price hikes come to you directly from Congress. The war in Iran is driving up gas prices. Tariffs have made everyday goods more expensive, while cuts from the big beautiful bill have closed rural hospitals and driven up medical costs. Learn more at nebraskagroundswell.org/costs.
Good sleep is essential to life, health, and happiness. And all good sleep starts with the right mattress. With Doctor's Choice from Denver Mattress, you'll find the perfect combination of body cradling comfort and reactive support. And with 10 levels of comfort to choose from, I put my trust in Consumer Reports' recommended Doctor's Choice Plush. Patients ask me how I treat my own back issues, and I suggest they turn to Doctor's Choice at Denver Mattress.
It's what I did and continue to do to maintain my active lifestyle.
Jimmy, what are you doing?
I'm packing.
Kimmel's all packed up for summer, and these guest hosts are moving in. Ike Barinholtz.
I'm a good guy.
Followed by Coleman Domingo, then Anthony Anderson. Jimmy Kimmel Live with summer guest hosts on ABC.
New at 10, we're ending on a high note. Belmont kids are putting on quite the show this summer. Isn't that cute? It's been a busy summer at Lincoln's Belmont Community Center. One group took center stage at the show Stoppers, singing, dancing, and performing their hearts out. Some kids took on the UNL climbing wall, and others kept a longtime tradition alive with the annual staff car wash. Look at that. Rusty, that's a tough act to follow. You know, my kids went to Belmont. I love that school. They do a great job over there. How's the weekend look? I'm afraid to ask, and if people have been watching, they know. But for those who are just tuning in, break it down.
Well, if you noticed, the one kid there out front, he was doing the sprinkler.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, that's what, and if you could act...
Or no. Oh, so...
I'll do that again. The sprinkler made
I don't know.
Exactly what you need this weekend. Set it up in your yard, just run through it, dance like nobody's watching, because it is going to be a hot one this weekend. But mostly clear skies out there right now. Temperature-wise, we're looking at the 70s right now, even 80s still in some parts of the state. And the heat index is in the 80s as well. Tomorrow morning, starting in the 60s and 70s, high temperatures in the 90s, middle 90s, and the heat index will be very close to 100 tomorrow afternoon. So overall, hot.
All right. Thank you, Rusty, and thank you for joining us. We hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you later.